there's like nothing out there. There are blog articles, there are other YouTube videos on there, but they don't actually break down every single little item that's different between the paid and free version. But I don't see anybody talking about what I'm about to show you. When I first was starting in this industry, I was working in Premiere Pro and heard about Davinci Resolve, decided I wanted to play around with it, got the free version, and then I bought the Lumix S5 and it shoots 10-bit 422. The reason why I'm saying this is because you need the paid version of Davinci to actually open up any high color bit depth video. So if you want to shoot something with 10 bits of color, you're gonna need to have the paid version of Davinci. And I needed that, and along with all the client work I was getting, I was noticing I was going to have to use some noise reduction. So that is the reason number 2 why I purchased Davinci Resolve. Some other reasons why you may actually want to get Davinci Resolve Studio, primarily just going to be their AI features. There are a ton out there. You've probably seen a couple videos on them, but pretty much anything like face refinement, magic mask tool, the auto smart captions, all those type of things that are AI based, you're gonna have to have the paid version of Davinci for that. But if you're actually editing videos all the time, it is like a full-time job for you, or you just really enjoy making your own short films, you're going to be investing some money at some point. So with Davinci Resolve, if you buy the studio version, it's lifetime access. So you pay one time, never again. Another perk that you get with getting the paid version of Davinci is you have 2 licenses. So if you buy Davinci one time, you can put it on 2 computers. So if you're a startup production company, if you're running a YouTube channel and you have 2 editors, you can have them both working on the same version of Davinci Resolve, and you don't have to pay $300 again for it. So let me just break this down for you a little bit in terms of the finances with Davinci. To put it in perspective, the original Davinci Resolve came out way back in the 80s, and it was like $800,000. And that was, of course, when they were doing film, so there wasn't too much you could do, like some saturation contrast. I personally haven't ever worked on one of those machines. There's a great video I'm gonna link in the description below if you wanna learn a little bit about the history of Davinci Resolve. But pretty much over the years, once they were able to actually have a software where you could get it and download it on your own computer without having the full machine, it was still pretty pricey. It was actually around $1,000 at one point. So having it now at $300 actually isn't that bad of a deal. But then again, I know what you'd say in the comments, I'm just comparing it to old versions of Davinci, not another editor. So that's where you have Premiere Pro. And right now it's about $23 a month. But if you break that down, $23 a month is almost $300 in 1 year. So if you want to stick with Premiere Pro, you're going to be paying the same amount that you would for Davinci Resolve one time every single year. You're paying $300 when you could have just paid it one time, have everything you need inside Davinci. And the other main editor out there that's kind of a direct competitor with Davinci would be Final Cut, which actually, yes, is the same price, $300 lifetime, but it's Mac only. Let's break that down even further. If you actually have a career in videography, if you film weddings, sporting events, music videos, client commercials, product videos, pretty much anything like that, you are running a business. So when you're working with actual clients, a lot of them are kind of used to seeing other things built in there, like camera gear, rentals, things like that. You can build in the software, at least for one of the first clients you get, or just kind of do it separately over time until you're actually ready to pull the trigger on Davinci. And no, I'm not saying to flat out put I'm buying Davinci Resolve in your invoice, but it's just something that you could bill to the client that's going to reinvest in not only yourself, but your work that you give to the client so you can give them a better result. Or you could break down the finances this way to set some aside. For $300, you just put around $10 away every day for a month. Or $50 a month every month for 6 months. Or if you're really strapped for cash, you could do $6 a week every week for 1 year, and that'd give you enough money to buy Davinci. The reason I want to frame it this way is because you are investing in yourself, like I already iterated earlier. This is an investment in you. You already invest into cameras, you invest to lenses, you invest to a lot of other things. Why not invest in the best quality editing experience that you can get? If you're already thinking about investing in a new camera, if you buy one of the Blackmagic design cameras, brand new, not used from eBay, you do get a copy of Davinci Resolve Studio, the paid version. Or, like what I did, you can get the speed editor. Unfortunately, when I bought this, it was $300. They have since gone up on the price. It's $400. So you pay $100 extra. You get Davinci, you get the 2 seats, but you also get this I will say, just being completely honest here, the speed editor isn't what all it's cracked up to be. Has editor in the name. It's meant for the cut page. They've had some software updates where you can do more things on the edit page, but this literally just collects dust on my shelf now. I wanted to lay that out there because a lot of people just seem to only want the free stuff. Give me the free stuff, give me the shortcuts. Free's great. I used free for like 2 years before I ended up buying it. It's worth it. Now here we go for the holy grail of the breakdowns. I did digging, and on Davinci's website, there is a PDF that literally lists all this stuff. And I'm surprised it took me so long, like 7 years or something like that, to find this thing. So I'm about to have screenshots of that PDF popping up where you can pause on it and read for yourself, or I'll have a link down in the description where you can go straight to that PDF and read all through it to make sure that everything on this list, is it what you want? Is it what you need for what you're doing with your video editing? So hopefully you took the time to skim through everything there. I know I'm definitely going to be using this in the future. I've seen your comments. Oh, this isn't the free version. Oh, this is only the paid version. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't tell you because I didn't find this list till now, and I'm not going to buy another computer to install the free version or uninstall the paid one, then to reinstall the free one and go back and forth just to see if it's in the free version or not. Sorry, I got worked up about that. Any new videos I have coming out, I'm going to be referring to this list, and make sure to mention if it's in the free one or not. Besides the point, should you get the paid version of Davinci? Should you not? I say that if you are working professionally in the videography world, if you have a really, really big love for filmmaking and you want to make amazing looking things, you're going to run into some roadblocks where having something that was in the paid version of Davinci is going to really come in handy. So that's the use case I see of someone actually needing the paid version of Davinci. Now, why shouldn't you get the paid version and just stick with the free version? This is if you are someone that's kind of dabbling in it. You don't really know if you like video editing. Maybe you've been working in Premiere Pro, Final Cut, even CapCut, and you want to see what Davinci has to offer. I say, yeah, get the free one. You don't really need the paid one. Figure it out, because there is a learning curve when coming from Premiere to Davinci. There's a lot of stuff you got to relearn. So maybe it's worth just sitting back, using the free one for a couple months, kind of get used to it, how it works, before you spend money on it and then decide later on, oh crap, I don't like the functionality in Davinci, I want to go back. I miss Premiere Pro. I don't know why you would go back to it, but that's just my advice on that. And also, if you're someone that's just doing YouTube stuff like here, if you're doing it for fun, if you're doing it just because you like to do it, then you probably should not actually get the paid version of Davinci. And also, if you're filming on a phone or a camera that only has 8-bit footage, something like the Canon M50 or the Sony ZV-1, those things only do 8-bit footage, so you don't have to worry about having that limitation. And honestly, if you just aren't that tech savvy and want a free editor that does pretty good work, then yeah, just stay with the free version of Davinci Resolve. If you found value in this, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, stick around, watch this video popping up next that the algorithm thinks you would like to watch next. Until next time, I'm Hayden, auf Wiedersehen.